This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. And with us today, we have Christopher Brown. How's it going?
It is definitely going. I like the Lion-O picture.
Yeah, Addie did that.
Nice.
Yeah, and she also drew her little other
Little Mermaid one.
Mermaid one, and I dig it. She does good work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I see you're working over there.
Yeah. So this is not a new campaign for you. Well, it's a new campaign, but it's not your first rodeo, right?
No, I've done these a few times.
Yeah, I think maybe just a time or two, maybe.
Yeah.
So I understand that this wasn't your first introduction to the character. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. Gosh, a while back, when Doc had his campaign for A Damn Dirty Thing, which I'm trying not to say the bad words or anything because I don't want any. But I started seeing like Pariah and his other comics in that universe, and then when he put out the novella of it, I of course grabbed that because I like novels and I like comics. And that was so much more in depth that it really brought the character out more to me. And so he and I were talking. See, he and I were on a private chat with a couple of other writers, and we would just BS for a while. And one day it came to where we said, hey, I said, I really like this idea of the Jake Bishop character, and I have a noir detective board game already in the works. Would you mind if I took a shot at writing Jake Bishop? He goes, no, absolutely, go for it. So I wrote the story over a good 6-8 months, and I sent it to him, and he said he really liked it. He didn't see some of the stuff coming that I did with the character. He goes, can I use it? I'm like, well, yeah, of course you can use it, And he said it reminded him of Indiana Jones meets the Mummy. Brendan Fraser Mummy, I should say.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
And those are, two of my favorite movies, and I love that style, that genre, like the Rocketeer.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So that's awesome. So I got that feeling out. So that's and we ended up where this story, the one we're going to talk about, is actually going to be treated like, and I know I said it somewhere before, but like an Elseworlds or Absolute Universe or Ultimate Universe kind of thing, where it's still the character, but mine is not in his Jake Bishop universe.
Okay.
So we're separate, but yeah. So I'm allowed to run and go bat stuff crazy with it.
Ah, yeah.
Which helped.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I take it you were trying to do a little bit more mystical things like that with the character, right?
Yeah, and his is more grounded, focused on the city, the small. I don't want to say smaller scale because that sounds wrong. But things that are focused within the city of Solomon. Yeah, it's Solomon City. Where mine starts in Solomon City, but it ends up going Tangier, Kazakhstan, Antarctica, all over the world.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think that'll be fun, dude. Antarctica. Yeah.
Nice.
So many things like I'm guessing maybe he's chasing the secret treasure or all that other nonsense or whatever people are always whispering about.
Yep, the Fountain of Shadows.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it starts off the story starts off where he's just in his office. You know, like it starts off as a standard noir detective story.
Yeah.
He's in the office, yada yada yada. But they have technology, but it's all themed in the 1940s.
Yeah.
So they have a computer, they have email, but it's all, you know, that theme kind of a thing. As if the only thing that didn't stop at that time was technology. So it starts off, he gets this datagram, which is what they call email. And it says, hey, I need help. There was a crate or a container that's missing at the local warehouse at the docks. Can you check it out? And it starts there. Turns out he can't find it. I mean, he finds the crate, but it's already empty. The thing's already gone. Without giving too much away, because this is all chapter 1 stuff.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And then when he gets back, he gets another message, cryptically written, and he realizes it's from his old friend Jake, who he used to work in naval intelligence with. See, Clive rather. See, Jake was in naval intelligence, and they worked. Then he went to work with the police, but the police were in a noir setting. The police are always corrupt and the bad guys thing. Except for a few. So then he left there and went to become a private eye. So that's how he got to that point, which I might revisit and go back and talk about that too. But and then Clive calls him or sends him the message, and he goes and meets him at the diner, and this dude looks just rough, like 5 miles of hard road. But he needs help, and you know, you always help out your old buddies. So, and that's where it starts. And I don't know what you read, so I don't want to.
That's pretty much everything I've read so far. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't get too far into it, but that's, you know, and it is, like I said, very interesting. I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good, and I'm like, okay, all right, I need to find time to read this, and it's like, man.
And again, you know me, I want to tell you the whole story. I want to tell you everything, but I know Lori would fly out of the snow and punch me in the lips, so I can't do that. So.
Yeah. Oh man. So what was it like for you to get to play in someone else's world that you've sort of, you know, taken on and adopted a little bit?
To be honest, it helped a lot, because normally when you write stuff, you have to do all the world building, the background stuff that most people usually don't really see. I have all these notes for everything, but the fact that he was able to hand me and say, here's Jake, this is what I have him as. Now, even though I took him a little differently, I still used that as the basis. Here's Solomon City. Here's what it's supposed to be like. Okay, I can work with that. So that did help out a lot. And then I just had to figure out what kind of story did I want to tell.
Yeah.
And it became
what it became.
Yeah. How was it? Sam Spade meets H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
With Indiana Jones in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm big into H.P. Lovecraft, and I know in certain circles that's taboo, and things, you know, it's like, dude, it was the times, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, but so I'm always enjoyed you know, all things Cthulhu and things like that, and like, fun fact, we just watched From Outer Space, from Color from Space.
Color from Space.
Yeah.
Was that the Nick Cage one?
Yeah, the Nick Cage one, and I was just like, oh, this fits. It was fitting, and I didn't even fully realize it. It was just a decision randomly. I saw this movie Ash, and I was like, okay, well, I want to pair it with something else, and I'm like, what's another cosmic horror type genre movie? And I was like, oh man, this movie, I've never seen it, always wanted to see it, so I picked that up, and that's what we're watching this week on ADHD Theater. So
nice. I never saw it either. I heard it's pretty good though.
It's a movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's a movie.
But that's not to be taken in a good or bad way. It's definitely a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nick Cage is something else, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you have any difficulties with along the way? Like, did you run into roadblocks or anything like that you're like, how do I get out of this? Or
yeah, that is a good question. My main roadblock was I did some things that in my head I thought it would feel natural for the character, but Doc says to me he wouldn't do that. Oh, okay. So then I build out the what I call the character Bible better by having those things. So I had to go back and remove some elements because he said he wouldn't be able to do that, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was also my hardest thing was again with pulp adventure. There are some things you have to just take on faith or I don't want to say so the movie can happen because I don't ever try to do that. And that was I found myself falling into a little bit of that. Like, why did they do this? Well, because it has to happen.
Yeah.
Well, no. Why? So then I had to go back. Here's how they got there. Here's why they got there, and that was tough for me sometimes.
Yeah, I can see how you might have fallen into that, but because I too have written pulp stories and things like that where it's like you fall into certain patterns and like you just it's like you start thinking movie even though it's not going to be a movie. It's meant for this particular medium. So yeah, I hear you on that. But,
did you ever do it where you get to it and they're like, well, what did you mean by this? And you're like, but it's obvious. And they have to say, no, we can't see into your head.
Yeah.
I get that so many times. It's like, yeah, but no, it's just that's the way it would be. But we can't see how you got there. I'm like, oh yeah,
okay. Oh yeah. So let's check in with Addie here.
I was checking it out as we were going. Yeah.
What do you have going here?
I was drawing Mona.
Nice. Very nice. Yep.
Are you gonna like give us a little backstory on like the characters?
Sure.
Yeah.
Like we already did Jake's. Clive. He was in the same style of naval intelligence, but he focused more on North and Central Africa in that area. Because again, it was still around World War II time, according to their timeline. And so I didn't want to go with the Nazis and all this stuff because everybody did the Nazis thing. Yeah. But I still wanted to have kind of references. So we still had like the Thule Society was still a thing. And so were the rest of the group. So they influenced where we were. But yeah, Clive used to work for Naval Intelligence pretty much across the hall from Jake. They worked together, and that's how they became good friends. Yeah. And there was an incident on one job where Clive went missing for a while and left Jake hanging. So there's a bit of tension when they first show up. Which you'll see. Again, I'm bad with spoilers, so I got to watch myself. And Mona, she shows up after, I think on the second day. And you'll find out later that she's married to Clive and she's been helping him solve what's going on with him because Clive's been seeing things like in mirrors because that was his big thing. He saw it in a mirror and she's like, what are you talking about? And so she's been going along with him to try to help him figure out what this stuff in the mirror is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else do we have? We have Arslan. Arslan is he's an older gentleman, but just about the happiest go luckiest guy you'd ever see. And he's an old astrophysicist professor who helps them decipher some of the clues. And then I don't want to give too many, but the collector I can see the collector being one of the popular characters out of the thing.
Yeah,
because he is the shady shop owner.
Yeah,
who it's like you don't quite. I mean, he's on your side for the right price, but he's not going to really stick his neck out for you.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe he will. That kind of a thing. And there's the am I allowed to say the children of the Horizon Flame is the main cult in there, and you're introduced to them pretty early on too. Addie needs to draw Karen Needlemeyer. Yeah. But yeah, you're introduced to the cult of the Horizon Flame pretty early, and they are fanatical about the sunlight. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Everyone likes a little bit of sun sometimes.
Yep. And there are some mysterious characters in there that you will get to meet as you go along, but we'll let you find out those when you read through.
Yeah.
So what do you like in these kind of stories? So let me mute.
I don't know. I think I like the it's almost, I feel like it's almost simplistic way. It's like first person, like this is how it is, and you're hearing, what's going on in your main character's thoughts a lot of the time. And I've found that was a fun way to write and things like that, because you don't, it cuts down on dialogue for one, because so much of it's in his head.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking things through, and you're not, most of the time you're not too secretive about what he's actually thinking, but so
like
it's
an
just,
anime.
yeah so it's very much like a rhythm, and it's one thing to, it's like podcasting, like now, if I just were to get on, and I probably, while it's not ideal, I prefer to have folks like you guys to be able to bounce off of and talk to, but at the same time, there's that same kind of thing that Nem does, where it's just like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to roll through it, and you can either stop and try to remember what you're wanting to say, or you can just move on to the next thing, and you're not really, your flow isn't hindered.
Right.
So it's I think that's the most interesting part about it. Plus, I don't know, it's just, I like it.
Yeah. With the Slaughterville books, I did everything like pretty much third person. This one here, like you said, shifting into the third person, it was hard sometimes not to say, okay, now it's the other person talking, you're in their head, but he doesn't know what the other person's thinking, he can't know. So I had to actually delete a couple of passages because I switched to their perspective.
Just the default the default thing. When you get used to writing it, it's hard to break free, and I think that's going to be play a part in things that if I ever write again in the future, it's going to be hard to switch between like third person or first person, things like that. I feel like that's going to be a challenge for me, but I could always just be like George R.R. Martin, and just have a different chapter, be a different character. So that way I don't really have to do too much other than knowing the whole outline of whatever the story is.
Do you do outlines?
I have for a couple stories, and then other times I just I'm a seater, and I just fly by the seat of my pants and write that way. But most of the time, yeah, it's just I do whatever I can.
Yeah. My brain has to have the outline just because I need to know like how everything's going to flow from beginning. I don't micromanage the outline, but I have an overarching thing where I know what's going to happen from beginning to end. And then even with the Slaughterville books, I have it to where I know what's going to happen at the end of the entire series. So
yeah, I think that's cool too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a good thing, especially when you get into stories that are, you know, like wide stories that are very wide open and have a lot of breadth to them. I feel like you kind of need to know where you're going, at least at the very midpoint, and then another point just like highlights, and then an overall ending, how it's supposed to be, you know, that you can have a goal to wrap up to. And I think for the probably one of the easiest stories, if I'm just talking about just stories that I've written, I found the easiest thing to do was I had like quotes that inspired me. And they were all like famous quotes. And it was like, so I took a quote that's like, oh yeah, you know, something about, you know, kids, and then something about other thing. And then, and so I aimed, and then that was sort of like a headlight, like a something to shoot for, and then sort of summarized the whole sort of block, the paragraph or two that I was writing or whatever. So I found that the easiest way when I was writing this one particular story. But you know, everyone's different, you know. But let's go through this. Let me pull this up here. Let's go through this Kickstarter page you have.
What this I remember is just the preview page. Okay.
Yeah. So you have the story, Fountain of Shadows.
And I tried to make it visually appealing while at the same time giving you enough information so you knew what the story was going to be in order, like a teaser kind of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, not trying to give too much away, but at the same time, you need to give them enough to, you know, really get a handle of what the story is going to be.
Yeah. Like that one screamed the movie poster to me. You know, that picture right there.
It really does. Yeah. Is that a gun or a knife?
That is a knife.
Yeah.
Yep. And when you get to that part, you'll see why it's there. Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, that at the very top, where it's the desk, I'll show you. Either way, it doesn't matter. But you can see 5 or 6 different clues to what the story is hidden in that desk setup.
Well, there's a fan, so that means they get really hot or go somewhere really hot.
Oh, believe me, they do. Yep.
Yeah, I see the what is that? The Eye of Ra or whatever.
Yep, the Eye of Horus. Yeah,
yeah, Horus.
Ra's the other way or something like that. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, that's cool.
Thanks.
And everyone's got to have a hat, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would say most every detective has to have a hat. And fun fact, Harry Dresden, that's also sort of a sorcerer type, you know, magical type guy.
Yep.
But also a private eye. He is drawn on every cover.
Yes.
Depicting a hat.
Yep.
But he never, ever wears a hat in the book.
That's always bothered me so much. Like, why do you guys draw him with this cool hat on, but it doesn't exist?
Right. I mean, he could have had, you know, he does have the coat with it's, you know, he's worked the leather to have, you know, certain protections and things like that, runes and things on it. he could have easily done that with the hat to protect his freaking head, man.
Yep.
I mean, goodness. That would make the most sense to me, but it was so frustrating. But I'm like, oh man, this looks cool. And he's got the hat, he's got the duster. It's like, yeah, and he's got this cool staff rod and the rod, and he's got the 2 sticks, whatever his rods, and then he has the staff. Well, oh, and he has rings, and it's just like, oh yeah, this is cool. And then no hat, nope,
no.
It's just like,
no.
Wouldn't he lose the hat? Oh no, he doesn't have a hat in here.
Hi, Matthew.
Oh, am I missing stuff in the chat? Yeah, all right. So let's see. What else do you have here? Yeah.
So yeah, people ask me what Ditch Wizard is before, and it's just he's only good at really good at certain magic. He's not learned, studied, that kind of a thing. He just comes by it. So yeah, that's what that means.
Yeah, so he's not like a full wizard like Harry Dresden or Harry Potter, but he just
he can do a few
odd things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, I feel like it's so easy to have a wizard that knows it all.
Yep.
Because at this point, I know Harry Dresden, he's pretty much he can do anything really at this point in the storyline that he's got going on. But it's nice to have someone tone things back and be like, all right, yeah, I'm not all about that. I'm just good at certain things, So Clive.
Yeah. He's in. I'll say he's in till the end of the book. No, I don't. Maybe.
Arslan.
Yep. Yeah, he is definitely an eccentric.
A mysterious cult.
Yeah, culture kind of my thing.
Yeah,
I like them. They're good. They're good stuff.
Yeah, it's a good way to have a lot of random people that you don't really care if someone dies in this cult. Oh yeah, so and so died. It's a whole lot different if you have to build up other characters too that are opposing them too. So I feel like a cult is a nice catch-all for that type of thing.
Yeah, with this genre, usually it's either, because it's set in the 40s era style, it's either Nazis, mobsters, or cults.
Yeah.
And those are usually the main ones. But yeah, we got it up to 282 pages for the soft cover. And naturally, hardcover is going to be a little shorter on the page count, but that's just because of the dimension differences.
Yeah. What is the dimension differences? I don't recall.
I do pocketbook size for the paperback, which is like 4.5 by 8.5. And or is it 4.5 by 6.5? I think it's that 4.5 by 6.5. Then it's gosh, what is it by 8.5 for the hardcover? Let me check that up quick because that's going to bother me. I have the weird brain that it would bug me. Novels. There we go.
So
and a quick hardcover.
Series potential.
Yeah.
So do you plan on writing?
So the Eye of Ra and Eye of Horus.
What'd you say, Addie?
Oh, I just didn't know if you wanted, because you mentioned the Eye of Ra versus Horus. Each do mean different things, and I just didn't know if you wanted to have like the different symbolism.
Oh yeah, no, I was specific in which one I picked.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 6x9 is the hardcover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we're gonna do custom covers with Lori because she's doing just like she did with the Slaughterville stuff.
Yeah.
She's gonna do a custom. We're gonna keep the book cloth gray and then the design silver, just to keep it with that kind of a theme.
Okay.
I don't know if black would work better, but
Pops, who's Karen Needlemeyer?
Oh my goodness. Karen Needlemeyer is creation we had when we started playing the Slaughterville RPG, and she is the ultimate of Karens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up a picture of her quick just so you can take a look.
And Matthew, go ahead and drop the link to your Night Slayers here in the chat, so that way people who are interested can hit that up. Okay. And then, well, come on, add the screen. Oh, right. Maybe I have to take this down, and then I can. This is the ultimate Karen.
Yeah, that's Karen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are part of a group called Skeptics Inc., where they like ghost hunters, but they don't believe in them, and that's Dante.
Okay, Pops.
See who that is? Yeah. And her big thing is she has a cattle prod that she uses on individuals in odd places.
Yeah, she's even clam slammed people.
Yeah,
right.
What?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we get into random antics on that other place. So when we game,
yeah.
But let me pull that back up. Or
I have the full campaign up if you wanted to see that way.
Yeah. We'll do that, and I'll remove mine. How do I do that?
I could make your life a bit easier if I can.
Stop sharing. There we go.
Nem's like, it was 90 degrees here. So on the full campaign, we're going to have, and I send it out in the emails, but we'll have a sample chapter, which is just going to be chapter 1 for you to check out.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about the inspiration for it, which of course, Doc let me use the character. And I put the foreword up here so that people could read it, but it's also, of course, going to be in the book.
Mm-hmm.
And I included a link so that you can get his book. And then I put reviews up here for the Slaughterville stuff. And then his endorsement of the Fountain of Shadows.
Nice.
And then we go with rewards. Of course, I always do PDFs. Because some people enjoy the reading it on their devices, on Kindles, e-readers, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
I can give you an EPUB if you prefer an EPUB. I can give you both. I don't care. It doesn't take me any more time to make them.
Yeah.
And the soft cover edition, I don't have the page count for the hardcover edition yet. And I'm waiting on the cover to come in, so I don't have a screenshot of the cover to give you, or I would, even though, like we said, that one thing looks like the movie poster.
Right.
And then we're going to do Lori's custom cover, which that's this one here we were talking.
Nice.
Yeah, I even put in here, note on the cover art, it is being designed. So yeah, the book's all done. It's all written.
Mm-hmm.
It's been edited to death, and it is ready to go. Now like I said, I ordered 5 sample copies. I got to give one to Kat, send one to Doc.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 3 that we'll send out to, people that want to read it and let me know what you think.
Awesome.
And for the stretch goals, I have cover prints, which will be the cover of the Fountain of Shadows, of course, and the same with the sticker. And I'll probably end up stealing that picture there and making a sticker out of that one. One she's doing.
Yeah. It is pretty nice.
Yeah. So I do we'll have bookmarks. I'm thinking about this side case, which is just going to be like a short PDF story. Maybe like, 20 some pages, something like that. Just a quick one and done thing. Mm-hmm. And then I was looking up other stretch goals for books. Now, did you ever hear of a book plate?
Like, I've heard of, like, I think it's called disc plates.
Right.
Where they print like magic stuff, cards and stuff.
That's what I thought it was too. But no, a book plate is apparently a fancy name for a sticker that has like cover art or some kind of art on it. And it leaves room for you to sign it. So you can sign that sticker, send it along with the book, And then if they want the signed copy, they can put the sticker inside it.
Huh. Okay.
I thought that was kind of
interesting.
Neat. Yeah. This way, if they don't want it written in, because some people don't,
yeah.
then they don't have to have it. And then, like you said, here's the audiobook edition.
Yeah.
Because I priced it out, and they're not cheap. It's not cheap for the audiobooks, but I'd rather have it done right.
Yeah.
And I got your link, Addie. I didn't check it out yet, obviously.
Okay.
But...
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. One of my buddies had a audiobook done for his book, and it's just like I was able to get through it, and it was like a breeze. I was like, wow, that was it was cool. Not only did the reader do well, but I enjoyed the book, and I was able to listen to it in the car, because that was a big thing for me at the time. I love to read, but I was driving all the time, and I didn't have time to sit there and have a book in my lap. So it was just one of those things. So it worked out pretty well. But yeah. I love audiobooks.
Let me ask you something, because this is something I'm kicking around. The audiobook is, read the book cover to cover kind of a deal. Have you heard of the radio dramas or old time? See, I think this would be kind of perfect for like an old time radio thing, where they do the sound effects and they do characters and all of it. Now you're talking to add another 0 onto the end of this, because I priced it out. But that would be something I would love to do.
Yeah, I could see that. That definitely sounds like a fun thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not nearly creative enough to be able to do anything of the sort. But man, yeah, I can definitely picture that. How you have those footsteps, and it's just like, oh, now someone rings a bell or whatever, and it's all done. Yeah,
I would definitely hire that out, because I am not good enough to do any of that either.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah. Did you want to see the video?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me when.
Let's put this back up. All right, now go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I dig it.
That's about the extent of my video editing skills, by the way.
Hey, it's better than me. I can't even, notice on the intro, I still haven't been able to figure out how to get the intro to cover the whole screen. And it's just like, all right, well, this is the best I can do. I've had my kid look at it, and we tinkered with it, and it's supposed to be filling the whole screen. I just don't know why. So whatever. So I get you right there with you. Oh man. Yeah, let's take a peek at what Addie's got going on here.
It's like 3 seconds ago that was sketches, and now it's all this, and I'm like, no, this isn't. How do you do this? I don't get this.
Yeah. Yeah, she's fast and really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm inspired by, like, that have you seen that really detailed clue board? That's what I'm like keep thinking about with Scarlet. Every time I'm like, oh, drawing this.
Yeah, I know. I just recently got my daughter a new Clue game, and it's more involved than before. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to actually go out and commit the murder.
Yeah, just about. At least that's what it seems like. But man, so we No, so you have to. There's a board you put out, and then you have to solve stuff before you can, and then unlock another room, and then you have to solve stuff there, and then you unlock a different part of the room, and it's so weird.
Like an escape room.
Yeah, sort of. But it's a card game, or it's a board game, and so you'll be like, okay, reveal clue this, and this, and then you have to find those clues. Sometimes it's a piece that you have to put over the existing board to expand the room, and then sometimes it's a puzzle that you have to solve, and then it'll be like there's several layers of books. Like you have to look at this bookshelf, and there's several layers of books.
Yeah.
And one has like all caps 1, and then another one has all caps 2, and then another one has lowercase 3, and then somehow you have to figure out how to translate that into, okay, we need this clue, and then you go look through the deck, and then you pull out the card, and it's like, okay, you've solved this clue, and it's like, oh wow. So it's so much more complicated before you can even get to the game of just solving the murder.
Wow.
So it was pretty wild, but she got that for Christmas.
Nice.
But
yeah, it used to be just the logical deduction guess. You go to the candlestick, go this, and check it off on the list. And now it seems like it's a lot more fun. I have to check that out.
Addie, did you see the private chat?
Oh. Okay. Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's actually, it's neat because that's actually a big part of the story then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I just thought she needed jewelry.
Yeah. A girl isn't complete without her bling.
Word.
Oh boy. So yeah, let's see. We talked about the audio book.
Yes.
And the audio drama.
Yep.
So all right, so let's just say, who would be your ideal person to read this book? If you could pick any star, any person, who would be your first choice?
I'm biased on 2, but one of them would be a bad choice because he already does Dresden. If you ever listen to the Dresden audiobooks, James Marsters.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to have that, but it's like, I don't want him, I wouldn't want him to cross over and do two of the same type of character.
Yeah.
But if you ever listen to the Harry Potter audiobooks, there was a guy that did it named Jim Dale.
Okay.
That man knew how to make every character sound unique. Men, women, children, monsters, didn't matter. You could tell just by the way he switched his voice that everything was a different character. That's somebody I would like.
Yeah. I would recommend Mark Thompson. He does the same thing for Star Wars. He somehow manages to capture Princess Leia just by changing the tone of his voice, and then he has an uncanny Han Solo. It sounds so much like Harrison Ford. Now, it's not exactly, of course, but obviously, but it sounds like things that Han would say, and that's both a compliment to the writer and to the narrator, who manages to capture that inflection that Harrison Ford has with his own voice, and then deliver the line just like Harrison Ford would. So nice. I think that would be really cool too. Plus, I think it's all through Penguin Random Audio House or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
they do all the sound effects and stuff. So it's very much like the radio drama, just not on radio.
Nice.
It's through an audiobook. So
gotta ask, did you guys get a chance to play Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
I have not.
That has to be on one of your lists of must plays if you like Indiana Jones anyway. The guy that did the voice for that is just like that. You cannot tell it's not Harrison Ford. In fact, I think during one of the production meetings they called, and this guy was talking, and the other person on the phone thought it was Harrison Ford, kind of a deal. And yeah, but he studied hard to do it, and
yeah,
he nailed it. But yeah,
that's awesome. Good for that guy, man.
Yeah,
he has a uncanny voice to be able to mimic that.
Yeah, get off my plane. That's
right. They belong in a museum.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, Harrison Ford.
Yep. So if you could do one story next, any character you want, what's it going to be?
Who, me?
Yes.
You
have free reign. They said you have full rights to this character to create whatever story you want. Which character is it? What are you telling?
I would probably I would want to immediately choose Superman. But at the same time, because I love Superman, but I think in my heart of hearts, I would want to things that I feel like I could probably write even would be Craig Johnson's Longmire, the whole Walt Longmire. I feel like I could actually possibly pull off something with Walt, but he does. It's very much similar to, this type of story, and but there's always a twist, and it's like need to come up with a twist that you can get him into trouble, and then somehow manage to get him out. But yeah, that's probably who I would do.
Nice.
What about you?
I'd be a toss-up between Punisher, because it's just the kind of character I would like, or one of my dream rights would be Conan. And I'm pretty sure she's a witch over there for doing all this, because I didn't see how that happened, and it just all of a sudden is there, and it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is party.
Yep, it just appears, and I'm like, I don't know where it came from, but there it is. And yeah, that I don't know how you do it, but it works.
Yeah, thanks. Have to practice.
Yeah, I think that's the key for sure. Yeah, you gotta practice.
But yeah, I'd like to write a like a full, a one shot or a full arc for either Conan or Punisher, Spider-Man too. I think, Constantine is always a favorite of mine, but that's another magic detective kind of style.
Yeah.
But what do you think about Plastic Man? I think people take him comedy, but I wonder if somebody ever took him seriously and made him threatening. Because this dude is pretty much immortal and can do whatever. Yeah. I'd like to see. Also, it's going to sound stupid. I fully admit it. I want a more, and when I say adult, I don't mean adult situations. I just mean a more grown-up, realistic Scooby-Doo, where the monsters are real.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
Yeah, but I can't get the rights to it. I've tried. Yeah. But you know what? Yeah. I was just on A, Etsy, and B, I was on like Indiegogo, and people are up there putting up their projects. Like they're selling books and cards and things that have done like Marvel and DC properties. So I'm like, hey guys, how did you get the license? We don't. They just don't.
Yeah.
And yet their projects are getting like $25,000-$30,000 and not getting taken down.
Right.
So do we just do it?
Petty change for the rich.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, because there's a bunch of people that do like magic cards too, and they'll just print out a bunch of like proxies, but they do it on like high quality card stock that actually makes it feel like a magic card. And it's just like, how hasn't Wizard stopped you? Because you're duplicating the card verbatim, front and back. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I don't get.
And all they did is like put a new art for it, which again, where did they get the art from? But yeah, so
that's it. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that. One of these stories and just see if we get taken off of Indiegogo with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been wanting to sit down with Addie and have her do different takes on magic cards, and then see if we can actually print them and figure out what it is they do to get it on cardstock and all that stuff, and see about if it's even feasible to begin to do that.
Yeah,
but I think it would be cool, because I mean, Addie with her talents and being able to do custom cards, like that would be insane.
Like I would turn this as it sits that she has here into a kiss cut sticker, and this way because I didn't even catch when she put the white outline around it. I'm like, that was just happened real fast. I missed that altogether. But yeah, that would be a perfect kiss cut sticker because it would just go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Nice.
Yeah, that is...
So that's coming now. So that's I might do that as the what do they call them? It's not going to be the stretch goal, but the incentive just for coming in. Here's something that nobody else is going to have.
Yeah, the Kickstarter exclusive.
Yeah,
I dig that.
I'll have to get her to do a Jake one too, just to complete the set.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that is neat though. I don't know how you do it. I'm okay with not knowing, but just know that
it's a talent that I have not been able to achieve.
Right?
Yeah, I hear that. Every week she comes out here and bedazzles her tablet, and I'm just sitting here in awe every week.
And it's been
we have a good time.
Less than an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I don't get it, but I accept it.
Look, you can watch it over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
That's right.
What? How do you do that?
Yeah,
it's like you said,
taking you back through what she did step by step.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I didn't. Then you record that, and that's a neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's a neat short right there.
Yeah.
Get out. I did not know they could do that. I honestly thought that when people did stuff like this, they actually recorded it as they were drawing. I had no idea it did stuff like this.
Well, yeah, it's a bit of both. I mean, it is recording every stroke because you can back up and you can progress. So that's how I think it's recorded. But I don't know. It's all technology stuff that but it's beyond me.
Yeah, it just remembers what's been done, undone, moved around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're about to see the magic part here where I did the fancy lighting. Just so you know it's real. Yeah, I'd be burned at the stake for this.
Yep. There it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Magnifique.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a comment.
Sorry, I missed.
It's not a relevant comment.
One of those
a
ones,
bot.
Yeah.
We ignore bot chat things, whatnot.
I was told. Now, take it as with a grain of salt. I was told that Kick is a good place to be on. I don't know enough about it,
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I guess it's a YouTube live streaming alternative that's become real popular with a lot of people. And they said that's someplace you should also sign up and put your stuff out to.
Huh.
So, yeah, I just learned it last night. So I'm going to try doing the BSO stuff and everything on there too once I learn it.
Yeah.
But if I find anything out, I will definitely hook you up, of course.
Quentin says, awesome drawing, Addie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And I will
go ahead.
No, I was going to tell her I will definitely be checking out that link that she sent. I didn't forget. I just, I can't. I didn't check now, but I will be looking at it as soon as we can.
Awesome.
See, look at it. I don't know how you're doing it, but I'm glad you're doing it.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I always like to mess around with the extra colors just to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there are times where it's like, it actually looks cool in this color.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll make this, duplicate it, and make this the permanent color, and then I'll keep this one for a regular color. Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah, these kind of things would be neat on the book plate too. Like I said, the book plate is just that rectangular sticker where you can sign, and that kind of stuff would be cool there.
Yeah. Are you prepared to sign a bunch of stuff, Addie?
Right?
Oh yeah, I got my
book plates.
I got my little signature thingy down that I've been doing since I was like 7 that I made up and have added onto it. So
nice.
I always knew the signature was important.
Yeah. It's one of those things as an artist, I always practice and I do 1,000 times and it's like, okay, that looks stupid. And then you come to a new phrase and it's like, yeah, phase that. And it's like, that looks stupid. Never mind. And then you've reached the point where I'm at and I'm just like, screw it all. I don't care about that. It never matters, but because I don't know.
Yeah, no, mine's a doctor signature. So I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
I've looked at my license, and it's so different from how I actually sign stuff. And it's just like my driver's license is supposed to have my legal signature on it, but there's no way it matches.
I slapped this on every file lately.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I also have this is my fancy signature. That's my there's my doctor note.
Right. So yeah, I got a doctor's note.
Yeah, my mom worked at the pharmacy, and I was like, I don't know what your markups say on my paper.
Yeah, I'm not saying we've ever done that with doctor's notes, but I mean, they can't tell at the schools.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anything else you want to say about the Kickstarter or
we're coming out
campaign?
February 17th.
All right.
If you're a fan of the action adventure Rocketeer style, this is something you're gonna be into.
Yeah.
It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's an adventure story romp throughout the world where crazy things happen, big set piece kind of things happen. And I think you're gonna enjoy it if you like that style.
Nice. Yeah. Quentin says I did a quick John Hancock style. Yeah. Yeah. So, you said the book plates, and so that's what's going to be. You're going to do signatures on for people that select that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just didn't want to glaze over that I had. We did talk about that. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
and you can find us all.
Let's let me pull up the thing so that way people can do the thing. There, I left the link in the notes. If you have to scroll up, I can also put it up here. Show, boom. And so yeah, go there, fund the book. Or you might have to do the notify.
If this one here, notify on launch, and then when we launch on the 17th, we're just gonna make this sucker go live. We're gonna make it go big. We'll do a launch party, of course.
Yeah,
just because we like doing them. And it's again, it's going to be an interesting time. That's what I think. And and it's a low starting goal because I've done so many of these projects.
Yeah,
I know how these work. So,
well, yeah, I mean,
what is this? I think this is my 24th Kickstarter done.
Oh yeah,
I think it is 24 or 25, one of them.
That's after
fun. Yeah, 24. There it is. Thanks.
You said after what now?
What's that?
Oh, it sounded like you're starting to say after.
I said after 20 after 10 or 15 you start losing count, and it's just you still get nervous like when you're about to start the campaign.
Yeah.
But it quickly mellows out, and because I'm just used to doing them for so long. There was something I was gonna say. I can't. Do you ever have that? It just vanishes.
All the time.
Yeah.
One of the side effects, sometimes it sucks, and sometimes it's like, oh wait, yeah, I remember now, and it's like 5 hours later, and you're like, oh crap, well, that would have been nice to know at the time. Thanks, brain.
Yeah.
But you got to roll with it sometimes.
Yeah.
Just got to roll with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I'd like to keep this series going as well as the Slaughterville series. I'm going to do a Gone Hunting book. I'm going to do a Gods of Metal book.
Yeah. And Gods of Metal right here.
Do you?
Yeah. It's sitting right here.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah. Nice. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I was about to sleeve it, and I'm like, no, I want different sleeves for that. And
yeah.
So I decided to wait until I found the other sleeves that I had kicking around here. I have these really cool. They're from Ultra Pro, but it's a dragon with the Sea of Kanagawa.
Nice.
In the Sea of Kanagawa, and the Great Wave painting. That's actually a block painting. That's actually real. And so I saw those and jumped on them because I ordered a bunch of them, and I can only find like one box of 100, and it's like, nah, that's not gonna sleeve all these things. I need more. So yeah, but I'm excited, and I got your other escargot up there. My kids are itching to play it again. So yeah, it's a fun time, I think.
Did you won the first one I saw when we were on? Did they win yet?
Did who win?
The kids.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I know I know you won the first one.
Yeah, no, we did play another time. I'm not sure if we just weren't able to finish, or one of the kids gave up, or got discouraged. So that's happened quite a few times. It's like all right, well, they're not winning this game after that devastating blow. So yeah, it happens, but I don't want to let them win.
No, you can't.
I want them to win genuinely, because that way it's like, yeah, you won. I'm not letting you win, I swear.
Yep.
They got to learn the right way, I think.
Yeah, they'll feel better winning honestly like that.
Yeah. That's why I just never let them win. And even when we played things like Magic the Gathering, I never let them win. I may have built the deck specifically that helps enable them to win because it takes advantage of a weakness in a different deck, so that's besides the point. It's their piloting and
right.
So but anyway, yeah. Let's see what she's doing now.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
The Fountain of Shadows.
Just something like ghostly looking like in a cave. I don't know.
I dig it. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging with us.
No, I had fun.
Yeah, I did too. And we will keep everyone updated as it draws closer to the start of your campaign.
Yep.
And we're looking forward to all the success and wishing you all the success on this campaign. And looking forward to it.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Anything you want to say, Addie?
Oh yeah, it seems like a really cool project. I should look into it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So many cool things on here to promote and spend money on, though.
Quentin says this title goes to book cover. Yeah, I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for joining us, Chris, and we appreciate it. And like I said, all the best, and we're looking forward to all the success for you.
Well, thanks.
We will see you later, and
Thursday.
Yeah, later Thursday, right? Getting into trouble.
Wow.
So yeah, until next time, stay tuned. And at the top of the hour, we're going to be going live with It's Frickin' Figures with the zombie. And then later in the week, we will be having the ADHD theater. So stay tuned for that. And Thunder Nerds Ho!